All right, so this this ship, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of kind of like an unwieldy beast. And I say that because it's got really high DPS for being. It's not tier 1, it's faction. So it's like the Navy issue version, Typhoon Navy issue. But in essence, I mean, it's just a step above tier 1, it's not quite tier 2. But you gotta coax it just right to have good success. It's pretty wild, and it's one shot in the cruisers. Yeah, I don't even have enough room for all of that. Amazing.
Warp drive active.
The only thing about, okay, so I see you talking about bookmark and stuff like that. I don't want to leave MTUs out here. If I do, they need to be cheap ones. Not a pack rat. And pack rat's like 33 million, cheap ones 11, 12 million, regular one. I run the pack rat so it pulls stuff in quicker. Yeah. I don't know. I know that there's an industrial or a hauler that can do like one drone. Is there any that can do like 3 of them? I could do like 3 salvage drones in a cheap Tech 1 hauler. I don't know. Just, you know, makes me think about that. Like, that could be an option. Or I just come back by with a hauler to pick up all the MTUs and stuff, and the other one just salvages. No, I don't want a Noctis looting. I'm not interested in a Noctis. They're too expensive and they're way too manual. I want it to be passive, 100% passive. That's why I like my little Tristan that that does the salvaging, because it's worth just a couple million and it salvages everything up. So you know, the stuff doesn't the stuff will stay out there for a while. It's just if somebody else comes through, a hostile comes through and starts scanning for them, they'll start popping them. I know I would if I was in hostile system and seeing MTUs out there. I'd start blowing them up. Right. I am interested in seeing how much salvage I get out of this in total. Well, if I'm going to do a Noctis with 5 salvage drones and an MTU, Noctis is what, 100 million for the hull? I don't know how much it is. Any computer crashes today? No, just one real weird time warp. Yeah, Noctis is normally fitted with 4 tractors and 4 salvagers, yes, but you can do it as drone too. That's like the Porpoise. That's the Phonoctis. 2,000 cubic meter cargo hold. Well, maybe you have a point there. How much is let's see. I don't know if there's going to be Noctis on the market. I see 159 million. It's just I want to be able to AFK it. Yeah, a Gnosis. And let's see. What's the Porpoise? There's no porpoises out here. Does anybody know what? See, now something really weird happened there. My GPU just went. Yeah, I'm strongly suspecting I got to get rid of this other GPU. The nice thing is that I'm going to be not doing any shows for a couple weeks. I'm not going to be using this computer for a couple weeks after this week. And then they're just about to announce the 50 series NVIDIA stuff, which would probably take me another 6 weeks to get one in. Wonder if I can go that long. I don't want to buy another 40 series for the second card in here. I really think it's the other card. I think it has some damage on it, so. And the Intel one said no. It didn't play nice. The Intel card did not play nice with running multiple Eve instances. So Porpoise is 140 million. See, Porpoise can be turned into the Phonoctis. And the Phonoctis is just a super tanky porpoise that can defend itself because it's all about the drones on it. And it does salvage drones, and it has, you know, a good deal of space in it. If I was gonna pay, Jesus Christ, that was loud. Scared me. Oh my God. Oh, you got me good, Doc. I gotta turn the volume down on that. Welcome to the Dragons, where you see how Eve is well played. Now, prepare to get flamed. I'm the one who got flamed. Yeah, okay. Dude, thank you for the raid. It scared me. It literally scared me. Here I am just chilling. Yeah, and Doc walks through the door. You know, if you guys have ever met Doc in person, he is loud in person as he is on stream. He's a great guy, though. So, let's see here. What was I even talking about when that giant squirrel walked in the room? If I'm gonna put out the money for a Noctis, then I'm gonna put out the money for a Phonoctis, most definitely. So, yeah, thanks, Doc. So the Phonoctis, what are we looking at? Like 225 for the build or something like that? I suppose that a Phonoctis, I could add a because it has a whole bunch of newt stuff in it too, and the newt stuff is Well, here, let me see if I can pull it up. Because I have it in my in EWB. I mean, we're just salvaging a few things here, so here it is here. What does it say? 241 million, which means it'll cost me 300 out here. But this is the whole deal, is that it's really tanky, and it'll newt the hell out of you and then beat you up with little drones. But it'll salvage until then. And I almost wonder, you know, about taking one of these out and putting in a cloak. But people don't expect it to be what it is. And so, yeah, salvage drones are automatic. They are. So, you if you've never done it before, and this is why it's so good, because you throw your drones out, you hit F, you walk away. It will get all of them that are within range, all of them. So that is the huge appeal, and why I say AFK. Now, I'd almost rather do still. Well, it depends on how many hostiles come through. Because if you're not paying attention, even with the Phonoctus, it'll still get killed. You have to be ready to fight. But the Phonoctus can fight really well. A shield harbinger with cargo extenders. Oh. There are some other let's look here.
Docking request accepted.
There are some of the drones. 30 cubic meters. Okay, what's its drone? What is this? Oh, a Nursus. Holy shit. The Nursus is such a troll if it gets attacked. Let's see here. It has 30 cubic meters of drone space, and they're 5 each for the salvage drones. And so what's its drone bandwidth? 15. It can run 3 drones. Yep. It can run 3 drones. You know what's crazy about this too is not only, so it can run 3 salvage drones and it could be out there salvaging. And the crazy thing about the nurse here is the ability to run an armor rep on it that uses cap boosters and just continuously rep hard and be able to survive. And it has a high slot. You can fit a gun. Let's see here. Does this just mean 1? Yeah, it can fit 1 gun. And so, or it can fit 2. Maybe it can fit 2. Why not go with the Noctis? Well, we've already covered that portion. Maybe you just got here. So makes a great hotshot hauler for distribution mission also. Just 1 gun hard point. Okay. Yeah. So you can put a gun in it and a newt. And let's see here. I may have this fit in there. I don't like how long the search takes. You think it's not doing anything. You don't know that it's doing anything. So this nurse is called Neurotic, and it's 57 million. And so, it's got a gun. It's got a newt. It's got these cap boosters. It's got dual armor reps. It's got one of them is ancillary. And then if you have 30 of drone space, you could put 3 combat drones in it. No, you could have a full set of 5. Or could you? Let's see, they're 5 each. So that'd be 6 total. And if you're wanting 6 salvagers, then, you know, whatever. But you know what? You can hold out long enough to, yeah, armor reps can use nanite paste in these right here. You could certainly hold out long enough to call for help. And then you get in on the kill too. And it's 57 million. You know, oh yeah, 15 megabit bandwidth. So you'd only be able to have 3 drones anyway out. So, but totally, I think that that you get in on the kill. Have I tried this before? Yes. This is such a troll. We used this multiple times in faction warfare. And you just go sit on a gate, or you go through a gate, and then there's somebody there in there, whatever, that's gonna catch you, and you're the opposite side of faction warfare, and they think, oh God, I'm gonna beat them up, and you way out tank them, and you've got them scrammed and webbed, they can't get away, and it takes you a little while to kill them, but you do. So that one, and that'd be a shit ton fun too, when somebody attacks you. So it wouldn't be as efficient, but if it's faster than what you're doing the sites, then, you know, you're good. Let's see here. I think that's a good plan. It's gonna. I have another character that would do it. Let me get this stuff out of my cargo hold, and we'll look at the other character. I wanted to see how much we got in here in stuff. So let's see here. So in salvage, $11.5 million.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Kundrazest just followed.
And we got 22 million in loot. And then I don't know if we've gotten, so we got 29 million out of that stuff, and then Really? That's another 25. So 50, and then we got an escrow payment of 6.2, which didn't count all of this. So let's just say another 3. So what are we, like 55 million? That'll pay for the nurses? Or nurse? Yeah. All right, let's see here. Another character here. Oh, she's not logged in still. Where is she? Any one of my characters could. Well, not any one of them. But like this guy here, he could run that nurse ship. It's got a mastery 5 on it. He can do all the guns. He can do everything. He's a PvPer. He can salvage. I mean, he's more of a fighter than anything else, but I can totally see building that. We're going to do that tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're going to do that tomorrow. So. And I think we'll play around with this ship a bit tomorrow too. It is like an untamed monster. It if you can fly it right, it has really high DPS in the right sites. It can just do amazing, and I think that this really can do really well in havens, and like maybe even time trial it. I'd be interested to see, because like an Ishtar in a haven, we're looking at like 32 to 35 minutes. A paladin in a haven, we're looking at 12 minutes. You know, but a paladin is, you know, 2.2 billion. An Ishtar is 350 million. And this right here is 800 million. But if it can do it in like 15 minutes, ooh, that'd be really good. I don't know that it can do it that fast, but that's just kind of numbers. Am I going to post it on the site? Well, I'll post it on the site after I feel like it's good. I can post it in live shows right now. And in the in-game channel live shows called Kato Special. But it's not fully dialed in yet. There's a bit more that I need to do with it, and I really need to time trial it to see whether or not it is actually really good bang for the buck, because it might not be. It feels like it might be, but I won't know for sure until I test it, and I'll have spent a couple of days with this at least before putting it up on EWB, because I only put fits up there that I'm really sure of at the time of posting. Obviously things can change in the game and make a fit not really as good as it was, or it can make it better, but at the time of posting them, they're all like, you have my recommendation on them for what they are designed to do. So, Simon, what's the difference between a pack rat and a normal MTU? It's 25% faster on its tractor beam pulling stuff in, and it is, and it can pull stuff in from 25% further distance. It can do it from 125K instead of 100. So, All right. That is it for this episode. That one was good. Short and sweet.